In the periodic table of elements, which halogen element belongs to group 17? Chlorine. What is the main component of plant cell walls? Cellulose. Which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? Arteries. How does the North Star appear to move over the course of a day? It appears to move very little. What type of galaxy is the Milky Way? A barred spiral galaxy. Which purpose is related to adding chlorine compounds to swimming pool water? Disinfection. What is the chemical symbol of the element with atomic number 79, known as a precious metal? O. What is the phenomenon called in which sea level rises and falls due to the gravitational pull on Earth? Tides. What do you call a landform created by the impact of a meteorite? A meteorite crater. What is the path called along which the Earth revolves around the Sun? Orbit. The surface temperature of the Sun is approximately how many degrees Celsius? About 6,000 degrees Celsius. How is the direction of electric current defined? As the direction in which positive charges move. What is the largest continent on Earth? Asia. In which region do tornadoes mainly occur? The central United States. What technology restricts a drone to fly only within a specific area? Geofencing. Approximately how many muscles are there in the human body in total? More than about 600. What is the substance that contains a cell's genetic information? DNA. When pulling a heavy box, what is the force from the floor that opposes the motion called? Frictional force. What is the phenomenon called when a charged particle bends while moving through a magnetic field? The Lorentz force. Why does heart rate change depending on the intensity of exercise? Because the oxygen demand changes. What is the state of motion of an object that is not subjected to any force? Uniform linear motion. What do you call the process in which water vapor in the atmosphere cools and turns into tiny droplets of water? Condensation. Why is energy released in nuclear fission? Because mass defect is converted into energy. What is the process by which cells break down nutrients to obtain energy? Cellular respiration. In a velocity time graph, what does the area under the curve represent? The distance traveled. Granite and basalt belong to which type of rock? Igneous rock. Which seismic wave travels the fastest? The P wave. What is the outermost layer of Earth's atmosphere called? The exosphere. What is the longest bone in the human body called? The femur. What is the name of our galaxy? The Milky Way. Among the visible colors of light, which color has the longest wavelength? Red. What happens to the freezing point when sugar is dissolved in water? It decreases. What do we call a power plant that obtains energy from nuclear reactions? A nuclear power plant. What do we call a substance that dissolves in water to produce ions? Electrolyte. In a biological community, what do you call the space, food, and other resources occupied or used by individuals? Ecological niche. When a wave travels, how does the medium itself move? It stays in place. What is the cause that changes the state of motion of an object? Force. What is the force called that changes the direction of winds due to Earth's rotation? The Coriolis effect. What phenomenon discovered with the Hubble Space Telescope provides evidence for the expansion of the universe? Redshift. What materials are comets mainly made of? Ice, dust, and rock. Thanks for watching all the way through. Share your science knowledge in the comments. Your support helps us create even more science quizzes. See you in the next one.